Ебать! Да ну нахуй! Разъебывают, пидорас! Да ну нахуй, пизда, Бурыч, смотри! Охуеть!
After Russian strikes on civilian infrastructure, Ukraine showed that two can play that game. Himars smashed into the Belgorod thermal power plant, knocking out a key source of power. The message is unmistakable. If Moscow thinks it can terrorize with blackouts, Ukraine is ready to hit back in kind. This strike not only cripples energy supply, but also signals that Russia's war machine is no longer untouchable. The Russian city of Belgorod was left partially without power after a missile strike on energy infrastructure. Among the facilities hit is a local power plant with a capacity of 60 megawatts. The Belgorod plant was reconstructed in 2007, adding a gas turbine section with modern General Electric LM2500 plus D LENSPT units. The plant currently provides thermal energy to the northern and central districts of Belgorod, meeting 36.3% of the city's heat needs. The plant originally ran on coal but switched to gas in 1958, which remains its main fuel. In September 1962, it began operating within the unified energy system. In addition to the CHP, missiles hit the Luch substation. The two strikes on critical infrastructure left parts of the city without electricity. If they threaten a blackout, for example, in the capital of Ukraine, then the Kremlin should know that there will be a blackout in the capital of Russia. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said at a briefing in Kyiv on September 27th. On the night of September 28th, Russian forces launched an attack on Ukraine, firing more than 500 drones and over 40 missiles of various types. By the number of missiles used, the attack was one of the largest of 2025. In Kyiv, the Institute of Cardiology building, where 2 people died, and a kindergarten were damaged. 4 deaths were confirmed in the capital, including a 12-year-old girl. Russian propagandists are in panic after strikes on Russian energy infrastructure. They also say that for their government, the war they started is just a skirmish. And 1,000 to 1,500 Russian soldiers dying a day is simply sacred sacrifices.
Why is everyone silent, damn it? Yesterday, Belgorod got hit by Himars. There was no electricity for several hours. Old Oskol without power, new Oskol without power, damn it. Drones are hitting the Belgorod region. The whole damn thing, Bryansk, Kursk, damn it. We're laughing, damn it. Peskov is talking, damn it, about how our economy is doing. What damn economy? People are being killed every day, damn it. Deploy, damn it. Gachu, damn it. That Trump, damn it. Useless bastard. Here and there. Both ours and theirs, damn it. Damn debauchery, damn it. And that's normal for him, damn it. Doesn't care about anything. Allowed to fire long-range missiles. Now they might throw a tomahawk. Are we just going to keep swallowing this damn crap like fucking idiots? What are you like prostitutes for, damn it? Guys, when will you show some strength of character, damn it? Close the borders already. We have all the medals, damn it, but somehow, damn it, we don't have spare barrels for machine guns. When they changed the barrels on tanks, they forgot, damn it, and for the cannons, there's no metal. Damn it, and stop selling everything abroad, damn it. Everything is great for them. Concerts, dances, damn it. We have fireworks, damn it, in the country. Where, damn it? They plan to do it on New Year's, and people are writing petitions. Ah, damn it. Turn off the lights, guys, damn it. Drive the KTO. We are at war. Everyone is fighting against us, damn it. And we're kissing up to them, damn it. Well, not us, not the people, of course, damn it, but those damn ones from the government. It's, because they're bunnies there. Oops, damn it. Got caught, damn it. They're not U.S. citizens, damn it. That's it, damn it. What war? They have a little war. They have these sacred sacrifices, damn it. When 1,000, 1,500 die a day. They don't care. They just don't give a damn about all these people, damn it.
Wait, bastard, there will be more. Satellite images confirm the effectiveness of the defense intelligence of Ukraine strikes on the Kacha and Simferopol airfields in Russian-occupied Crimea. The Observer Avivector published the pictures. A photo dated September 25th captures 5 B-12 aircraft, 1 An-26, 3 MiG-29K fighter jets, 4 Mi-8 helicopters, and 4 Ka-27/29 helicopters. Analysis of the images confirmed the complete destruction of an An-26 transport plane with tail number RF-46878, Blue 30. Only burn marks remained at the site, and the wreckage had already been removed. The second and 26 could not be identified. A crater was also recorded near one of the B-12s, which appeared to be undamaged. At the same time, the B-12 Yellow 08, which was parked in the field, was damaged and removed from the base. Another B-12 was also taken away. An attempt was made to hit a Mi-8AM TSH helicopter, but there were no visible signs of damage. After the attack, the aircraft either left the airfield or was moved. In the Simferopol area, satellite images showed the destruction of one Mi-8 helicopter and damage to another. In addition to aircraft, DIU Special Forces are also targeting elements of Russia's air defense system. On September 25th, a surface situation radar and the coastal MR-10M1 MICE M1 radar were struck. Earlier, in early September, the Podlet and Nebo M radars were reported to have been destroyed. The Sun writes that the security service of Ukraine's drones are turning Russia's oil and gas empire into a chain of fiery blasts. Only in September this year, the Special Forces successfully struck Russian oil refineries and pumping stations 5 times deep in the rear. Twice among them was Gazprom Neftekhim Salavat in Bashkortostan, one of Russia's largest oil refining and petrochemical plants, located 1,400 kilometers from Ukraine. NATO Chief Rutte said the war in Ukraine will most likely end in negotiations, but stressed that Zelensky must be assured Ukraine will be protected after any peace deal or ceasefire.
Game with Ukraine. I'm afraid that he wants it all, but I think he knows that he can't. So probably at a certain moment, as every conflict, it will end. Well, not every conflict ends with negotiation. I mean, the Second World War, luckily, we just won. And the Cold War, by the way, we won, thanks to Ronald Reagan and Maggie Thatcher. But I think in the Ukraine case, it's most likely it will end through negotiations. But then Zelensky needs to know that his country going forward, after a peace deal or a long-term ceasefire, is protected.
Special U.S. Envoy Keith Kellogg said Washington, in certain cases, allows Ukraine to strike targets inside Russia. Yes, use the ability to hit long range. There are no untouchable sanctuaries, he stressed when asked about Trump's position.
You know, this war actually started in 2014 under President Obama when the Russians went into Crimea. And then 2022 when they went in under President Biden. This is not President Trump's war in the sense he has inherited this war, and he's done everything he possibly can do to bring this war to a conclusion. From talking to 2 major principals, to talking to allies, and he's done a wonderful job doing it, but he's really trying really hard. His comments this week that came after UN General Assembly were, and you said kind of changed the landscape. He's always been very, very positive about trying to get to a conclusion. But I think what's happened is the constant information he gets, which is really good, from the intelligence agencies, from Secretary of State, all the way down the line, kind of shows him that Russia is not winning this war. If they were winning this war, they'd be in Kyiv, they'd be in Odessa, they'd be over the Dnieper River. That we added 2 new NATO allies. One of them, Finland had doubled the size of the border the Russians have to protect. We added Sweden, which is a technologically advanced nation, especially when it comes to armament. So this is where I think they have an opportunity to challenge Russia much more aggressively if they pick to do it, and they get the weapon systems to do so. They've never asked for U.S. troops. They don't want U.S. troops on the ground. But what they do want is the armament and the ability and the authority to use it. And if they do that, I think it's going to be pretty well received.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. He's doing the job every day.